Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and I am a hot messy mama. Today I'm going to be doing a haul of what I've bought from the Sephora sale, the Spring Savings Event 2024. Of course I did some damage. If you want to see what I bought, another giant bag, please keep watching. Okay, as usual, I was heavily influenced by what I bought from other influencers. To start, I will go with what Tati influenced me to get, as well as one of the other customers in the store who we ended up chit-chatting about this. That is the In Beauty Project. This is the Extreme Cream. I have several other In Beauty Projects skincare items. Their lip glaze I adore. I've used their slushie. This I'm excited about. It is a firming and lifting moisturizer, anti-aging. The before and after images that they show on the website are pretty dramatic. Lots of like jowl line tightening and like smile line tightening. So I picked it up. You'll see footage of me applying it. It's a very thick white cream, if you will. It does have a nice pump. This is a glass bottle. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's definitely a glass bottle. It's pretty large as well, and it's very heavy. Like, this is a weapon, but it does have a nice pump. I will show you. There you can see it's a obviously rich cream. It's not greasy at all. In fact, I almost feel like I never have enough on. It's not a moisturizer where you feel intense hydration. I know Tati said she likes to use it as a primer. I think I'm gonna use it more just as my skincare. I love the hydration I get from my Vive Skin Nova. And the next product I'm gonna talk about, next two products, also give me more hydration than this does, but it does give a beautiful finish and feels nice. It absorbs instantly on the skin. So I'm excited to see how I get on with this. It's supposed to give you visibly firmer, lifted, and smoother skin. It's infused with plant-based bioretinol, peptides, and 3x ceramide complex. So In Beauty Project Extreme Cream. Thank you, Tati, for making me buy something else. Keeping with In Beauty Project, I also picked up Mineral Sun Glow. This is broad spectrum SPF 40 PA+++, UVA, UVB, blue light, and ambient protection. This comes in 2 shades. I got the fair to medium. There's also a medium to deep. The new Kosas was the other sunscreen that's tinted I was interested in. It's a little bit more expensive, and I like that you could get more of a sun-kissed glow, but I love this brand. I really like In Beauty Project. I like the company and all of the products I've tried from them so far. I've been a really big fan of. So this one, the lid doesn't stay on that well. That's the only thing that's mildly annoying about it. But when I tried the darker version of this, it was too deep for me. It is designed for darker, medium to deep skin. I don't think I could have gotten away with it, maybe, but I didn't want to risk it. So instead, I got the Face Glaze, which is just a skincare product. It does not have any SPF, but I got the bronze version. So this is also glowy, bronzy. It's kind of like their take on the De Bronzy drops. But this way I can customize how deep it is. So like in the summer when I'm much more tan, I can use more of the bronze. And then in the, winter and spring, I don't have to use quite as much. So there, I'm just gonna mix those two together on the back of my hand, and you can see it's pretty glowy and just a little bit tinted because I didn't use very much of the bronze. I've been wearing this every day for the past, no, I've been wearing them for like 4 or 5 days. And I love it. It leaves a beautiful, not sticky, extra layer of sunscreen glow. I'm very, very happy with the Mineral Sun Glow from In Beauty Project. And I'm sorry, it's SPF 43, not 40. I read that incorrectly because the bright lights are kind of blinding me. It's nighttime, so I'm having to use brighter lights than normal. But this does have peptides, vitamin C, and rice extract as well. In this sunscreen, and the Face Glaze Bronze has, it says it adds a warm bronze glow and hydrates skin infused with vegan squalane, ceramides, and hyaluronic acid. So super hydrating, super glowy. You can absolutely use this without the sunscreen, and same, you can use the sunscreen by itself. Like, they don't come together. I just wanted to customize the shade, if you will, how deep. But there you can really see. It's a nice, healthy base. And with the rich cream underneath, it's been a base I have been loving. So I also picked up the Jet Lag Overnight Eye Cream from Summer Fridays. Allie Glines was talking about this on her channel and how she really liked it and was noticing a difference. Before makeup, I will never use anything other than my Beauty Bio, which I got a refill of this during the fall sale, so I did not need one in the spring sale, so I did not get a backup of that. But this is my pre-makeup eye cream. And I learned the hard way that this one, even though it's literally in the title, is for nighttime. It has retinol in it. I wasn't paying attention. You'll see me try it on in the video. Yeah, I was trying to wear it during the day and my eyes were watering like crazy every time I wore this during the day and put makeup over it. Do not do that. Do not do that. I made my corner of my eye so sensitive here because I used it several days in a row instead of with my nighttime skincare. So I will continue to try it at night. I'm not completely over the moon about it yet. Allie Glines has a fraction of the wrinkles. She's a fraction of my age. But we'll see. I really like the brand Summer Fridays. And if it does tighten up some of my wrinkles around here, that would be great. But yeah, don't use it. Don't use it during the day. That's dumb. All right, couple more non-makeup products. I finally picked up the Day Fairy Duster. I also have their Prickly Pear hair oil, which I have been combining with this. I'll put the Fairy Duster in my roots, the Prickly Pear on the bottom, and it just refreshes my hair, makes it smell amazing. The scent of the Day products is out of this world. It's fruity, just a tiny bit floral, but not floral at all. Like, I don't like floral scents, but it's a, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but it's a nice fruity scent. This is supposed to last, I think, like at least 4 bottles of aerosol dry shampoo. It is not an aerosol, it's a puff spray. I will go ahead and show, like, it literally squirts out powder. It does not take very much. So, oh yeah, I can smell it already. Yeah, it does not take very much, and it lasts, like, you can get several days out of each application. We'll see how long it lasts comparatively, because I do go through dry shampoo pretty quick. And it does blend in. However, I know it looks crazy white right now, but you let it sit for a second and then you blend it in just like you would with any other dry shampoo. I may have even used a little bit too much this time. I had used it yesterday, I think, maybe the day before, so my hair was already a little bit dry in the roots. It wasn't quite in need of it. It obviously will dissolve quicker if you've got oilier, greasier hair. Okay, I'm now gonna go in with the Prickly Pear oil from Day for the bottoms. This also has that warm, citrusy signature scent they have. that. Only one pump is all you need. And then I just run it through the bottom. Once it's mostly distributed, I'll take it a little bit in the front bang pieces here just to get a little bit of sheen and flyaway protection. But look, so pretty. Volume, bounce, those two are a match made in heaven. And then the prickly pear oil, I always just kind of rub into my hands. I'm not gonna rub too hard. I've got some swatches here for later. I got this a couple weeks ago, not on this, during the sale, but these two, if you're looking for a hair oil or a dry shampoo, I love both of these. And yeah, the fact that this is gonna last forever, because you only need a tiny bit, and same with this, you only need a tiny bit, and it's not an aerosol, so it's supposed to last, I think like 400 uses, 600 uses, something like that. So I'm loving both of those products. I think the last of the sort of skincare tool type items I picked up is the Sephora Metal Face Razor. I do dermaplane my face with a disposable razor. Makeup by Cheryl convinced me to get this one because it's weighted, you replace the blades, and of course, because it's Sephora collection, it was 30% off. So I'm hopefully not gonna hurt myself trying to replace these. She said she never has. I haven't taken the plastic off, so I'm not gonna take it off yet. I can feel from the nice case that it is pretty heavy. So I'm excited. This is the only thing I haven't tried yet that I've gotten. So I will probably do maybe a short trying this out, but I'm excited to have it. And yeah, the refills are only 10 bucks and you get 3 of them. So this should last forever. I shouldn't have to buy disposable ones again. So it's also better for the environment. The last thing I got that has some skincare stuff in it is one of the Sephora favorites kit. It is the Clean Me Up kit. This is a really great set. Not all of the Sephora favorite sets are. This one in particular had some really great full-size products. So it came with a full-size Kulfi and a brown owned brand. And this is their brown shade in the eyeliner. I will swatch that for you right there. This, did you see how easily that drew? This I have not used. You can see it does have a tip here that you can twist up and twist down, of course, to make it lower. And they call this, there it is, Kulfi Beauty full size underlined Kajal eyeliner. And it's in the shade Cheeky Chiku. So yeah, it's a really smooth eyeliner. And oh my goodness, are you seeing this? Look at that. That did not budge. And you can see, like, I'm rubbing. Look at that. That's a good eyeliner. I bet that's gonna be really good in the waterline. You know what? Let's put a little bit on our lower waterline. It's very comfortable. Let's try it up. I did already have some of the Milk makeup in my tight line. Ooh, I feel like that really brings out my brown eyes too. I'm excited to have that. It came with a deluxe size of the Amika Dream Routine Overnight Hydration Hair Treatment. Beautiful hair mask. I've tried this in a little sample size I got and I loved it. So I'm excited to have an even bigger deluxe size of that. This is the Youth to the People Air Whip Superfood Cream. It came with a very good deluxe size. This is the SAIE Glowy Primer. Glowy Super Gel Lightweight Dewy Highlighter, and this is in the shade Sun Glow. It is a deluxe size, but this is a pretty big size. Ooh. It's not over the top. I always thought this was gonna be way more glowy. To see that, I almost feel like that was nothing. How? It's funny because it looks so dark on my fingers there. And when you blend it out a little bit, you can see it definitely has some pigment, but once you really get it going and blend it in more, it's not that deep at all. Just a light, like golden glow. You can see the difference in my hand shades there. That's really beautiful. So, and that's a pretty decent size. Like, that's gonna last you a long time. That's also very hydrating. I can just feel from the back of my hand alone how hydrating that is. I really like that. I'm excited to try that more. And then the last two full-size products in here, the Tower 28 mascara, wait for it, in the brown shade, in the brand new brown shade. I haven't even opened it yet. The shade is Drift. Pop that open. I love the Tower 28 mascara. It's a very dark brown, but it's definitely brown. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my lower lashes there. Oh, seriously, dummy. Let's pop a little up here too, just to touch some things up a little bit. But yeah, I'm really excited to have this, especially as summer's coming up, no makeup days. And then the last thing, while I wait for this to dry to chip it off, is a full size in the Lawless Forget the Filler lip gloss, and this is the shade Velvet. Now, hear me out. I love this shade. I have a mini of it from one of the last year holiday sets. This one is almost empty. This is the brand new one I just got. I don't know if you can see that, but it's less than half full. I don't think you can see with this lighting how empty that is, but that's a bummer because I love it and it's supposed to be full size and it's freaking empty. And I don't think Sephora is going to replace just one thing in the set, and they're certainly not going to replace the whole set because one thing is empty. But I'll go ahead and put more on. There is a little bit in there. I love this gloss and I love this shade. It is just a beautiful, here, I'll swatch. Again, it's the shade Velvet. Yeah, supposed to be full size, not full size when it's empty. Here is the shade on the back of my hand, Velvet. It's so pretty. It does go with one of these, which is what I'm wearing, this deeper one. I'll talk about that in a minute. It's such a beautiful gloss. I just wish it was a full size. But this was a pretty good deal. It was only $35 before any discount. Got it for, you know, I got $7 off, so I paid $28. The Tower 28 mascara alone is at least $20, but it's a really good set. Hopefully if you get it, your lip gloss is not empty. Yeah, this is a really, one of the best sets they've ever come out with. Again, it's the Clean Me Up kit. Let's move on to the rest of the face. I did pick up two products I would put in the complexion base category. One, I did pick up the Urban Decay Face Bond. Are you kidding me with the battery? Face Bond waterproof foundation of the 24-hour wear. There have been a ton of people reviewing this. I got the shade 13, light medium cool olive. I'm almost never cool, but this is an almost exact shade for me. I am wearing it now. I will zoom you in to get a little bit better look. The coverage is very decent. It's medium buildable. I get a little bit of texture around my mouth, around my sides here, and like my forehead lines, but nothing too aggressive. I like the coverage. I like how lightweight it feels, and I like the bottle, the applicator. You just have this little narrow thing. Of course, you'll see footage of me putting it on, but yeah, the shade is perfect for me. And yeah, I'm excited to have a very waterproof, sweat-proof, summer-proof foundation that's gonna last, but also doesn't feel like I'm wearing foundation at all. The other product I got is this from Makeup Forever. This is the new HD Skin Face Essentials palette. They already had one that had the like base colors and contour and highlight. This one is a full freaking face. You've got concealer. These are all like complexion shades. So depending on skin tones, there are two versions or harmonies of this palette. This is the lighter one. There is a deeper one where the blushes are deeper, the highlights are deeper, and all of the complexion shades are deeper. But I really like this formula. It goes on creamy, but it doesn't stay sticky. I find that it dries down beautifully and I can build it up. I saw a lot of reviews that were like the light coverage is too light for me. Again, you'll see footage of me wearing it with the application process and a full face, and it looks gorgeous. I was able to get a very decent medium coverage with it. The blushes can be built up. I am wearing this shade blush today on the bottom, and then I've got some other on top. I've got the contour and the bronzer shade on right now, and I've mixed these for foundation. I've used the lighter ones as concealer and highlighting. I've now used all 4 shades of blush and the highlights, and they're beautiful. Dewy, but not greasy, lightweight. I would say it's comparable once blended into the new Ilia Skin Rewind Stick Foundation. It's kind of that coverage level, that creaminess and flexibility without being too dry or too messy. It is expensive. It is $88, but if you're a working makeup artist, you can do many skin tones with this one palette. If you're someone who unfortunately has to do your makeup on the go a lot or needs to touch it up on the go, you need this, maybe a brow pencil, mascara, and you could use the blushes on your lips. Like, you don't need a whole lot other than this. I do lightly set my under eyes when I use this. I've used this both with concealer, separate concealer, and this as the concealer. I've been absolutely loving it, way more than I thought I would. Especially if you're a working makeup artist, that is an essential. So loving the Makeup Forever palette. I only got one concealer because if you saw my last video, I just picked up a bunch of others and I cannot put down the Laura Mercier. That is my holy grail. I got the new SAIE Slip Tint Concealer. I got shade 4. You'll see me putting it on. It's okay. I'm not over the moon. I'll zoom you in again because I am wearing it today again with the Urban Decay. I have it lightly set with some of the Givenchy shade 3 powder. It's not bad. It's just okay. I don't know. I'm not as excited about it as I thought I would be. It's decent coverage. It's a little more drying and a little less luminous or radiant than the Laura Mercier. There's just something about the way the Laura Mercier makes my under eyes look I cannot get enough of. It is good. It is a solid concealer option, but I'm not like writing home about it. I think I'll continue to use it. I don't think I'm gonna return it, but it didn't blow me away. I think it's not any better than the new Fenty one, and it's definitely not any better than the new Laura Mercier Real Flawless, but it's good. It's good. I'll give you that. It's good. Not too many more things. I didn't go super crazy. I did use the Mario Neutrals palette, which you did see in the last video, just in the crease a little bit on my eyes because the other palette I have on and have been using is the Wicked palette from One Size. I had zero interest in this. I like the musical. I like the songs from it. I think it was really cute when Patrick Starr did the Wicked music video a year or two ago. But when I saw it in store, look at these shades. Are you kidding me? The shimmers are stunning. The mattes are beautiful and still pretty practical. Like, it's colorful, but I've been wearing it and not felt clownish at all. I will insert swatches of all these shades, but I really like the Glinda blush. I've been topping the Makeup Forever creams with it, and it's been beautiful. But yeah, the colors absolutely stole my heart in the store. I swatched a few of these shimmers, and I was just like, yep, you're coming with me. Here, I'll just do a couple. Like, are you kidding me? I do have the white shade on my lids right now, and I will swatch these on my arm here for you. You can see how those are like one swipe. Beautiful, beautiful palette. I hope you can see how pretty that pink is in these swatches. It's a gorgeous palette. The two blushes you've got, Alpha Buzz Blush is a little bit more warm toned, and Glinda's is a little more cool toned. And you know what? Even though it's on my eyelids, I will swatch the white shade for you. It's called Bubbles. This shimmery white right here. Are you kidding? This is Glinda's blush, and this is, nope, Alpha Buzz and Glinda's. So I will swatch these on my hand for you. Oh, and Alpha Buzz is a lot deeper too, by the way. Glinda's is more cool toned, but also a lot lighter. And there's the white called Bubbles, the shimmery white, also really pretty on the inner corner. Yeah, so that's what's on my eyelids. And I also wore the pink. You'll see in application videos. I've been loving that palette. I'm so glad I saw it in store, because I had no, like I said, I had no interest when I just saw the promos and stuff. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy I picked that up. I did not talk about them in the last video, so I will talk about them here. I did a short. I did pick up two of the Rare Beauty new glowy blushes. I got the shades Hope and Happy, because I like my pinks and my mauves. Here they are. This is Hope. This is Happy. I will insert swatches of all 6 shades that I took in store. I do have, which one do I have on today? To be honest, I can't remember. I think I have Hope on top over here. And just for interest's sake, I'll go in with a little more of Hope. Just a little, so you can see. You can already see how ridiculous this cheek is. I mean, I have on some of the cream highlight from the Makeup Forever palette. I have the cream blush from the Makeup Forever palette. I have the next highlighter I'm about to talk about, and then I've got the Rare Beauty glowy blush on top. I've gone a little overboard, but I mean, need I say more? Need I say more? If you're here, you're probably a blush fan. Thank you, because I am too. All right, another, I was influenced by everyone and their mother product. I did pick up 4 different shades in the Sephora collection. Luminizers. These are beautiful. I've heard them compared to the Rare Beauty highlighters, which I love, the Silky Touch or Positive Light highlighters. They're not the same. Some of the shades are more shiny than others. Today I have on Sparkling Honey, which is very glowy. It is a beautiful shade. It is a little deeper for my skin tone, so it does from the front leave a little bit of a cast. I will swatch all 4 shades for you right now. This is Sparkling Honey on my finger there. Next we have Iced Pearl. This one is a lot less intense. It is the lightest shade, but I don't find this gives the type of reflection that this one does. You can tell just on my fingers. It's a little bit more muted than Sparkling Honey. The lighter pigment, but it is not quite as reflective. I have Iced Pearl on my nose now, and then I'm gonna do Pink Flash, which I've been using as a blush topper. Here we have Pink Flash. Very, very pretty. And last but not least, Rose Quartz, which is another one that's lighter, but not as intense. Here you have Rose Quartz. They're just something about them. They're just slightly less reflective. Honestly, I think Rose Quartz is the least reflective. Iced Pearl, Sparkling Honey, Pink Flash, and Rose Quartz. You can see them a little better. But yeah, Iced Pearl and Rose Quartz are just not as reflective, but they're beautiful highlighters. I like them. I've been using them. I've been reaching for them. Again, I just put a little bit more of Iced Pearl on my nose. Let me turn this back up a little bit for you. So yeah, Iced Pearl, a little bit of Iced Pearl, and then Sparkling Honey. Some shades are brighter than others, but they're beautiful. And again, SEPHORA collection, 30% off. So I'm very happy to have those. I've worn a couple of them. I'll put obviously all the footage in there. But yeah, those I've really, really been loving. Just a couple more. Yeah, the only other items I got this time around are a backup of my absolutely favorite new mascara, the Sephora Love the Lift. I did get the Lisa Eldridge, but I've not tried it yet because I can't put this one down. Love the Lift from Sephora. I'm wearing it now. I'll zoom you in again. I'll insert footage. It's beautiful. It's lengthening, it's curling, it's easy to take off. And I wanted a backup while it was on sale. And I also got a backup of the ABH, the new Brow Freeze Gel, because that with my Dior brow styler have been my brows of dreams. The only other items I got recently that you've not seen in the last video, I did pick up before the sale, but I'm gonna mention them. I got 2 shades in the Westman Atelier new lipsticks. I got the shade Reve, which is what I am wearing on my lips today. It is very similar to 90s Pink. This is the shade Pip, this absolutely stunning red. I'm gonna swatch it right next to Reve. This is Pip from Westman Atelier. This is Reve from Westman Atelier. Which again is what is on my lips, and then 90s Pink over here, which is the Shine formula, but now you can really see they're almost the same color, just a comfort matte formula and a shiny formula. So if you like the shade 90s Pink but want a more matte version, get Reve from Westman Atelier. If you want a more shiny version of Reve, get 90s Pink from Charlotte Tilbury. The Charlottes, while expensive, are not as expensive as the Westman Atelier. These are 50 bucks a pop. Again, Pip and Reve, they're absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful formula. Tends to not go anywhere on the lips. It'll wipe off, like you'll see it transfer on a cup, but it won't disappear from your lips, especially the red shade. I wore that all day and it didn't budge and it looked beautiful. These are some of the products I picked up. I have not got plans to buy anything else during the sale. I was gonna get another shade of the Westman lipstick, but just, I'm a single mom and I gotta curb the spending. So this is what I got so far. This is the look I came up with most of these products. Again, a couple outsiders because I didn't quite get a full face of items, but I love almost all of them so far, especially the skincare products, and the Makeup Forever palette is absolutely a gem. I've been loving so many of these things. So thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Stay tuned for more declutters because as I buy stuff, I gotta get rid of some. So keep watching, subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss anything, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks, bye.